Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be telling you about my tooth extraction experience. Um, so yeah, let's get started. So it's actually been almost 3 weeks since I've had my tooth pulled. And it was the first molar, so luckily it's kind of in the back, so you can't really see it. But yeah, so basically I had to get my tooth. Oh, well, freaking. Ugh, hate you. Basically, I had to get my tooth pulled. Look at my hair. I hate you. I had to get it pulled because I had a cavity, and which started off as a small hole, and it just kept getting bigger because I was grinding my teeth, and eventually it pretty much started to decay on the inside. So I had to get it pulled. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so I get to the office and they just started pretty quickly. The first thing that they did was put a numbing gel on my gums, and then they got the needle to put in the Novocaine, which honestly, that was the worst part. That it's just like a pinching feeling, but it still kind of hurts. But that was the worst part. So they put Novocaine on both like this side and underneath on my gums. And they let that sit. Um, I don't know, for like a minute or two, and then they got started with the pulling and whatever. Now I don't know what tools they used or whatever, but it was kind of weird because they had this one tool that the best way, I don't know what it looked like. I don't know what it was, but the best way I can describe it is almost like a nail file, almost like it's filing the tooth because they were filing it or whatever they were doing, and you could kind of like smell it. Um, which, by the way, just saying, I don't know if they do that to everyone, because in my case, I had a difficult tooth because typically a tooth extraction is literally supposed to be really quick, like less than 2 minutes. It should not take long whatsoever, unless you're like me, who had a hard tooth to get out. Basically, what should have been 2 minutes or less turned into like half an hour of them trying to pull out my tooth. Basically, they said it was like a deep rooted tooth or whatever that means. So it was just hard for them to get out. So it literally took them 20-30 minutes just to get my one tooth out. That should have taken like 2 minutes, but okay. So I was super nervous, by the way. Like, I was scared. I wanted to throw up. That's how nervous I was. So yeah, so they were doing their little tools or whatever, and you could kind of smell it. It was kind of gross, but okay. And then they used another tool. I guess they were trying to like break up the tooth more, so you could kind of hear your tooth cracking and everything, which was kind of gross. So I recommend, if you can, to bring some earbuds to kind of limit that noise a little bit. And just the fact that, everything's in your mouth, everything just sounds like 20 times louder, and it is annoying. But yeah, it was kind of weird. So, yeah, so you don't feel anything at all. Like, you won't even feel, like, if they're scraping your tooth or something, like, you would barely feel that because of the Novocaine. I don't know if that hurts. So yeah, so They were doing that, like I said, for a while because my tooth was so hard to get out. And then they went in with their giant plier things or whatever that they used to pull the tooth. And I remember he put it in my mouth and was like wiggling the tooth, which freaks you out. It freaked me out so bad because every time he went to pull the tooth, you know, I mean, you can just like feel, him like moving. And then every time that happened, every time he went to like pull at it, my whole entire body just like clenched up. And I was squeezing my hands because I was so scared. It was so weird. But yeah, he went in one last time and he took it out, and I wasn't sure if the tooth had came out or not. Um, because you don't feel anything. Like you literally do not feel a thing. But then they told me it was out, but yeah, it was weird. They said my tooth was so hard to get it out. They said they had to cut it in half, which I wouldn't have known that if they didn't tell me. Um, so yeah, but I didn't feel anything. That's all that matters is I didn't feel it. And I also, I guess because it was so hard to get out, I also had to get stitches, which not everyone has to get, but I didn't feel that either. They were dissolvable stitches, so about a week, they went away. Um, and yeah, so then 2 weeks after, so after that, for the first couple of days, you have to eat soft foods, so like Jello and pudding. I ate ramen noodles. You can't use a straw, um, because if your blood clot comes out, then that's going to cause dry socket, which you don't want to get because I heard that it's really painful. So just eat soft foods. But by like day 5, I was back to eating regular foods. But you just want to be careful. Obviously, chew on this side. Every time after I ate, I rinsed my mouth with salt water, with warm salt water. And yeah, just want to make sure that nothing gets up in there because that would be very bad. So 2 weeks after that, I went back for my checkup, just to see how it was healing, and everything was doing fine. It's great. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. So honestly, I guess the two worst things about it was one, the needle, because that's the only part that kind of hurts, and two, after the fact, you can't really eat what you want because I was hungry. Okay, and I'm not gonna get full off of gel. Like, what is gel? Like, no, I want real food. But yeah. So if you're like me and you're super terrified, do not worry. You will be fine. Because one, you're not gonna feel anything, and if you do, you need to tell them so they can give you more Novocaine. And two, what else was I gonna say? I forgot. I don't know, but it's not that bad. Like you'll be okay. Oh, and two, hopefully you're lucky to be like a normal person, and your tooth won't take 30 minutes to get out. It should be a very quick and easy process. So hopefully you're lucky enough to have that, but I wasn't. But at the end of the day, all that matters is I didn't feel it and everything is okay. So obviously, after you get it pulled, you do have options eventually to get it replaced or whatever. I'm not going to do that, mostly because I don't have any money. So yeah, I'm already broke after that. It was $350, by the way, where I went. So now I'm broke. I'm poor, and I have nothing. But that's besides the point. So yeah, that was my experience. Yeah. So if you're really nervous and scared, don't worry, you will be okay. I promise you will be fine. So yeah, if you have any questions or anything, um, just leave them down below and I'll try my best to answer them. Yeah, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe and check out my other videos because this channel is a free for all, so you might find something that you like. You never know. Click the profile and check out my other videos. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.